Hi guys, in this video I want to talk about a very common problem in Photoshop. If you're a Photoshop user, you know it for sure, and I'm talking about the effect scaling issue. So I mean when you're trying to scale an element where some effects are applied, layer styles, they won't scale correctly, they won't scale properly, and that's very annoying. Unfortunately, Photoshop doesn't work like Illustrator when you just need to tip a box and you're done. Photoshop is much more capricious, and we basically have two options to solve the problem: the scale effects function and the smart object. But I want to show you why these solutions aren't really satisfying or just gimmicks. So let's see together which one is the ultimate solution to this problem. So you can see here I have a banner I created for my article, my blog, where I discussed about the issue. And well, you can read it if you want, but I'm making this video to make things more enjoyable. So I have two shapes. You can see that circle 1 and circle 2, and you can see that the circle 2 is different compared to the original one because the stroke and the shadow I applied are different. The stroke is much smaller, is thinner, and the shadow is smaller too. And that happened after enlarging the element, after enlarging the shape. So the effects, the layer styles were not scaled correctly. I often find myself adjusting the same image to various resolutions because I need to create social media posts, and you know that every social media post has its own size. So I came across this problem a lot of times. Let's say I want to create an Instagram post, so I will enlarge the Canva 1080 and 1080. Okay, square post, and I will focus on one shape only, this one. Let's enlarge the shape, free transform mode, and let's enlarge it. You can see that the result is not satisfying at all because the effects weren't scaled correctly. The stroke is much smaller and the shadow is smaller too. So we saw it earlier, but I wanted to see in practice. Okay, now let's go back and let's try the first option we have to solve the problem, so the scale effects function. So let's go back. All I have to do is go here, layer style, and scale effects. In this box, I have to put a percentage depending on how I want to shrink or enlarge the element. Let's say I want to enlarge the shape by 500%. I have to put 500% here too. So I will write 500%, okay, and then free transform mode again, 500%. Let's keep the proportions, okay. So you can see that the problem is solved because the effects, the layer styles, were scaled correctly. But this method is limited because it doesn't work on multiple layers. So let's say we have a lot of layers. It's a very big problem because if I go back, okay, let's say, let's move the shape. Let's say I want to apply the function to both the shapes. So I'll select both shapes and I'll go here, layer style. So you can see that the option is grayed out. Scale effects is grayed out. You can also go here, right click on the FX button next to the layer name, and down here there's the option scale effects. But as you can see, it's grayed out. That's because, as I said before, this method doesn't work on multiple layers. So let's see the second option we have to solve the problem, the smart object. So I will select both the shapes. They're already selected, okay, and I will convert them into a smart object. So right click, convert to smart object. So I have a smart object now, And again, free transform mode. I will enlarge the shapes. Oops. I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it. Let's say 400%, maybe. Not okay. And you can see that the problem is solved because the effects were scaled correctly. But another problem has arisen. Look at the shapes, look at how blurred they are. And that's because the elements inside the smart object are much smaller than the current image size. So I will have to go into the smart object and enlarge the shapes proportionally to the image size I need. And that's quite annoying. Let's do it together. So I will go here. I will open my smart object. Let's enlarge the Canva again. So let's put 1080. And let's enlarge the shape free transform mode. Okay. I will save my changes. Of course, I have to adjust the size of the smart object, so free transform mode, and I will put 100% to see the original size of the elements. Okay. And you can see now they're not blurred anymore, but that brings us back to the original problem because we can't scale the effects on multiple layers. So we can see that the solution is useless because it only works halfway. So now I'm going to show you the ultimate solution to this problem, and that's a script, a simple script. So you go here, you simply go here at this link, and you download the package. Yes, it's a package of scripts. And in case you're wondering, no, you can't download the script individually, but don't worry because the package is very, very light. So just download the package. You can see here, download all scripts. And just follow the instructions down here, how to use the scripts. And then open Photoshop and see the magic happens. The script is free to download, but you can make a donation. It's free to download because you just enter 0 at checkout. But as I said before, you can make a donation, and I think the author deserves it because the script is brilliant and the other ones are awesome too. So let's together how it works. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. So the shapes are not converted into a smart object. Okay. I'll just select the shapes. Okay, both the shapes. And I just go here, File, Script, and Transform with Style 1.1, sorry. So I'm going to scale them. Let's keep the proportions. You have to know that right now I'm not using a mouse. I'm using the trackpad, so it's a little bit difficult, but I will try anyway. Okay. I will scale the shapes. Let's say, okay, this size. And you will see that the script will process the image. So now the elements, shapes are perfect because the effects were scaled correctly. Oh, finally, we have an ultimate solution to this problem. So you can see how a script can revolutionize your workflow, and I hope this helps because I'm sure this script will optimize your workflow and speed it up. Let me know in the comments if this video was helpful to you, and you have to know that this is my first video where I speak English, So sorry for my bad English, but it's the first time. I need to practice, and I hope to improve myself during the time. So thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments what you think about this solution, or if you prefer other solutions. I don't know. And see you next time.